So, I finally completed this case. This mic will probably never go back in here. I don't know. It kind of lives on my C70 now, but who knows? I was going to originally change this design so I could have antenna sections, but this will just be my antenna now. I could probably scrape this out in some way. But I bought the Rycote CA08, CA standing cardioid. So I now have really small microphones if I want to use them for something. These are stereo pairs. Stereo pairs meaning they made them right next to each other. So like the the mechanics of it is as close as possible, so it can sound as close as possible. This was purchased more kind of on desperation. My Rode NT5 has kind of, I think, gone insane. It's the best word I can say it. It's creating some squealing. It's creating some weird stuff, which is weird because the productions I was working on before, when I was using it, were perfectly fine. And then the site go on right after that. It was creating some weird stuff, and it just went haywire. I can kind of show it to you in a little bit, but yeah. Hopefully these will work well. These are comparatively like very much shorter than the NT5. So if I was to use like my shock mount, I don't exactly know how well it work, but I think it'll be fine. And according to the website, these are RF biased. Excuse me. These are RF biased. So that's kind of important for me. I was gonna go and buy the Sennheiser MKH50s, but I was like, man, that's pricey, and I kind of want to build this rental business up as well. I didn't want to buy these again, the 85, just because if I was gonna go like replace it, I don't want exact replacement. I kind of want to upgrade a little bit. And if I was one of the CA08s, so I finally have that. These, I've been using the HC15s on the last production because I can't use this, and it's been a great backup. But these are great mics, anyways. These are not RF bias, unfortunately. I think they've discontinued these two here. These are like the beginnings of Rycote's microphones, and they're good. They are. This is the size of the NTG3. So if you're looking for like wind muffs that fits that, the NTG3 one fits. It's just not as long, obviously. So you might have to cut it or whatever. This is the same size as well. I think this is the same size as the NT5. I have to check that with the BBG. See if it fits. It probably won't fit the shock mount anyways. So yeah. So aside from the two microphones there, I decided to make a big purchase and get a little bit more grip gear. I've always been lacking in the amount of C stands I've had. I only have two, so obviously that's not a lot. And I decided to purchase more C stands, but I always am hesitant because Impact is a pretty heavy C stand. For the price, it works. It works well, but then I kind of want to go a little bit lighter if I could. But Matthew is just too expensive for my needs, so I decided to buy these new C stands I saw on set, and I think they're gonna work pretty well. I also bought some flags and sandbags. All right, I just purchased three new C stands. This brand is Lowell. I don't know this brand, but the other day I was on set and I saw this and I was like, huh, these handles are different. And I kind of tested it out. I lifted it I saw its quality. It's made of steel, so it's magnetic. And there was a Matthews stand right next to it, and I was like, this is very comparable. Of course, it's still not Matthews, but it is very close, and I was very impressed. So I was like, let's look this up. So I looked it up. The price was maybe like $10 more than Impact. And to me, I was like, that's worth it if it's lighter and made of steel, and the diameter of the actual stand is not as much as Impact's. I think. I'm just thinking. I don't know if it's true or not. But yeah. So they finally came in, took it out, and they're all working. These handles are kind of weird, oddly shaped in my opinion. But it works the same, whatever. And comparing to the Impact, this is actually Kupo, which I'm telling you, it's like the same thing. They just put their branding on it. This is Impact here. Bought this from my buddy. This one's just a little bit taller compared to the regular C-stands. But the same mechanism of releasing, unlock. It says it somewhere here, maybe not. It's older. So I swear to God, it's the same thing. They just threw the brand on it, and then they just made it more expensive for some reason. Lowell, these are spring loaded. The two down here, and this is turtle base still. So I got turtle base because my van, I can't put them in with the legs in. So I was like, I need turtle base. But Impact and Kupo is heavier. It's like maybe, I don't know, the specs for online, maybe 5 pound difference, maybe a little less, I'm not sure, but I think it's worth it. There's one thing I noticed between the Lowell and Kupo Impact. I was testing the arm, or the grip head. Let's see if I can get this with one hand. So I was testing how well it does when there's weight on here, and I noticed it sinks pretty quickly. It's still strong, but I think it, like, if you can add some heavy stuff on the end, you need to put it higher and prep the fact that it's gonna sink a little bit. And it's quite a bit. It was probably like, I don't know, 3 inches worth. As compared to Impact and Kupo, it's like really strong. Oh, that's just me being strong. But we'll do the Kupo one because this one's newer. Let's see if I do this one hand. But if I try to push this down, it barely goes anywhere. It's hard for you to tell on the camera. Let's see if I can do it like this. It's barely going, but this is still pretty new, so that's one thing. But then these are literally brand new too. I don't know if it's like the disc inside, then the teeth needs to eat. You know, maybe this disc is a little bit chewed up. These discs, let me get closer. These discs are not as big. It doesn't reach the end to the teeth here. I know the teeth goes all the way, but still, I don't know if that's the case or not, but that's one thing to note. But I don't know if like other C-stands do the same thing. It's still strong. It's not like it's not gonna work, I feel. So yeah. Other things I bought a scrim kit. It's the Godox version. I tested the the flag here. This flag is much smaller than I thought. Um, I don't know how well these gonna work, but it's something. For the most part, I think we're gonna be using like the double or the single nets more than anything else. Maybe the silks, but that's just how I feel. I should have probably splurged out and grabbed the bigger ones because I thought this was the size that I usually see on set. But who knows? It might be okay. We got something. And then I bought sandbags. These are Impact, unfortunately. I want to save a little money. Hopefully these are good brand, or not brand, but good quality. And these are 25 pounds. These are so much bigger than I thought. The bags are touching the ground. So that's kind of an issue in my opinion. In this case, I don't think it's not gonna really like be a problem, but I have 6 of them and I don't want the bags touching the ground. I might find a different brand, actually get shop bags where they're smaller and they're heavy and use that. But yeah, my garage is a mess right now. Boxes everywhere, but I'm gonna clean it up. I'm probably set this aside. There's some place I want to go. I want to show you guys. It's better if I show it to you guys rather than just tell about it. So I want to go over there. Hopefully I can get in actually and show you guys some new news. So you are looking at the new office space that I have started to lease. This is the back right now. The bathroom's in here. It's a little dirty still. Had some cleanup needed. This is kind of a storage area, which I might just put like cleaning supplies here, you know, other stuff. But I think back here was kind of a break room for the previous tenants, and there used to be a couch right here when we first looked at it. They took that out. I assumed they had a TV there or something. I don't know. But let's take a look. It's not that big. It's 1,000 square foot, so it's not super huge. There are technically three offices. There's one here, and then we have one in the middle here. And then they, I think, renovated this section here to become an office. So yeah, I think it used to be kind of a lounging area, waiting area for the previous tenant, but I guess they changed it. They need more offices. I think this used to be a law office, so that's why it's just offices. There's nothing else really in here. But yeah, I think when you utilize like this office to be like my desk area, that's what I'm thinking. I'm not too sure. But both offices is pretty much the same size. I think I'm gonna utilize this section. This might be a little bit smaller, a little bit more narrow, but I might use this for the equipment storage and whatever is needed really, which is gonna be mostly equipment storage. It's kind of enclosed, you know. It's not the best. I prefer it maybe just like completely wide open, but who cares? But the idea is we can utilize this office space for more than just my stuff. My brother, they're trying to get something going, and they might need office eventually, so we can utilize that. The back here, I was thinking we can put like the big old photo backdrop here. The walls are actually high, so it's not gonna be a huge problem. So that could be a potential possibility. But yeah, Today actually it's not the official lease day for me. I just got the key and I was like, I could probably come in. So, but I'm gonna start moving my stuff in maybe tomorrow if I have some time. But yeah, I'm about to get office space. There's gonna be some life changes. You're gonna see me here mostly now. The house that I'm at is gonna be gone eventually because it's being sold. So I'm gonna be here, maybe my parents' place. We'll see. But this is the new setup.